This week we're going to be taking a look at a Fender Custom Shop Masterbuilt bass and discussing, is it actually worth the hype? Now, the specific bass that we're going to be taking a look at today is a bass that I actually first saw on Instagram being played by the fast becoming legendary bass luthier Vincent Van Trigg, who happens to be the guy who actually made this bass. And we'll get into that in just 1 minute. Now, I actually first spotted Vincent playing this bass on Instagram. I shot me a quick message and then I closely followed its travels through the interwebs to the shop that actually originally had ordered it. And then after several days of unhealthy obsessing about it, I then decided to pull the trigger and purchase it, obviously without even being able to play it. Now, being a Fender Custom Shop Masterbuilt bass, I should point out that it was bloody expensive.
Give me money, give me money, give me money.
But as we'll get into in this video, there are some key differentiators that make Masterbuilt basses actually different from your regular custom shop Fender basses. Now, this bass itself is actually modelled on a 63 precision bass with an older body finished in an aged Olympic white, a gorgeous worn maple neck and a rosewood fingerboard. The width of the neck down here at the nut, as you'd expect from a 63, is 44mm or 1 3/4 inches, which is actually what I prefer on a P bass at the minute. And the depth at the first fret is also 21mm, so it's nice and fast. Now, this bass has a Josefina Campos hand-wound P bass pickup installed, and as you'd expect from a P bass, the beauty of this bass is actually in the simplicity of it. The tonal characteristics of this particular bass are definitely, it's got that old school vibe going on, but it does have quite a wide tonal response, and that's definitely helped along by the round wound strings that I've got on it currently. If I had flats on it, obviously it'd be a different story. As I said before, this isn't a standard Fender Custom Shop. This is a Masterbuilt instrument. The difference between the two types, from what I can find online, is that there are two types of custom shop build. Team built, where there is a team of luthiers working on one instrument. There's no particular parent to that instrument, right? And then there is a master built instrument where there'll be one master builder overseeing the entire build, picking the woods by hand, doing the carving, the finishing, etc., and all of the other shenanigans, right? So basically, ordering a master built instrument is going to be a much more customized experience where you'll be working with the luthier in much more of a direct way. And the more you dig into it, the more you'll find that of the 11 master builders at Fender, they all kind of have their different flavors and personalities when it comes to their specific builds. And that is what leads me onto Vincent Van Trigg, because not only is he a great bass player himself, but from what I can see from the chatter online, he's fast becoming the master builder when it comes to basses, and specifically basses with relict finishes. It's not that he doesn't do guitars, because he absolutely does, and they look absolutely phenomenal. But there's something about his basses, and specifically his relict basses, that have the entire bass community drooling at the mouth because his basses, frankly, look so damn sexy. Originally from the Netherlands, Vincent moved to California in 2005 and began working for Fender immediately. After wearing a variety of hats in different departments, he started life in the custom shop in 2012. He then went on to work in an assistant role with Steven Stern at the Gretsch Custom Shop, and that was followed by a 5-year apprenticeship with legendary luthier and Fender Masterbuilder John Cruz. During this time, Vincent worked on many prestigious guitars, including the replica of Gary Moore's 61 Strat, a 30-piece run of Jimmy and Stevie Ray Vaughan's 30th anniversary Stratocaster guitars, and most recently, the Phil Lynott Precision Bass. Vincent, from myself and the entire bass community, we salute you. Now here's the big question. What is the actual difference between a custom shop instrument and a Masterbuilt instrument, and is it worth the difference in what you'll ultimately end up paying? Show me the money!
Show me the money!
Well, price-wise, for a custom shop bass, you're generally talking around $4,000 to $5,000, within that range, right? And for a Masterbuilt, or this specific Masterbuilt bass, I paid $7,000. So there's a pretty significant difference. But is it worth it? Well, it depends. So let's talk about the differences. From the instruments I've played, the Masterbuilt basses seem to have a better overall feel. Now, don't get me wrong. Whoa. It's not that the custom shops are bad in any way. They're absolutely not. It's just that the Masterbuilts seem to have that extra edge. They're built with some kind of like, it's kind of like meticulous in the way that they've been built, right? It's like the attention to detail is kind of like just otherworldly. Simply put, with a Masterbuilt instrument, I kind of feel like the instrument was born from like one man's love of building truly amazing instruments. And I should add as well that with this specific bass, I got this awesome cool little folder thing too as well, which, you know, for me, it's all about the attention to detail, right? So the question was, Fender Custom Shop Masterbuilt basses, are they actually worth the hype? Well, for me, I would say yeah. I would say yes, they are. Guys, thanks again for watching this video. I also want to point out that this video has not been sponsored by Fender. I'm not affiliated with Fender. I just love sharing the love with people who make great basses. That's all. If you want to come and study bass with me, I would love for you to go to scottsbasslessons.com. Come and check out what we've got going on. We've got courses, we've got resources, we've got live streams and everything in between. That is scottsbasslessons.com. And other than that, take it easy. And as always, I'll see you in the shed.